This man never imagined that after all his companions sacrificed themselves, he would finally defeat the legendary Demon King. Now that he had lost everything, he had no will to live. At that moment, the red gem not far away began to glow. Kyle thought the magical artifact was out of control, and he wanted to destroy it before he died. But when Kyle touched the gem, the magic circle beneath his feet suddenly activated. When Kyle opened his eyes again, he found himself back in a familiar room. Kyle thought he was dreaming, so he immediately got out of bed and opened the curtains. What he saw was his hometown, which had not been destroyed by the Demon King. Kyle couldn't help but shed tears. He thought he was dreaming. At that moment, Lise, Kyle's friend, came to wake him up. When Kyle saw Lise, who had already died, his emotions got out of control. He tightly embraced her. Even if it was just a dream, it didn't matter, as long as he could see Lise. But Lise was embarrassed by Kyle's sudden action. After struggling for a while, Kyle lost his balance, and they both fell onto the bed. They fell silent. Lise couldn't take it anymore and pushed Kyle away. Then, she punched Kyle's stomach. She didn't understand why Kyle suddenly acted like this. After scolding Kyle, Lise left the room. Kyle, feeling the pain in his stomach, realized he wasn't dreaming. The red gem under the bedsheet was proof of it. Kyle believed the gem had sent him back in time. He then went to the living room and saw a table full of food. Kyle thought Lise had prepared it, as neither he nor his mother knew how to cook. He immediately ate everything. However, after training, Saran complained. He hadn't expected Kyle to eat everything without leaving any food for him. Kyle asked Saran what year it was, and Saran thought Kyle had fainted. Saran then told Kyle today's date, which, coincidentally, was also Kyle's birthday. After realizing this, Saran decided to treat the meal as Kyle's birthday gift. Kyle felt Saran's gesture was half-hearted, especially since the meal wasn't even made by him. Saran pretended not to hear Kyle's complaint and, feeling very hungry, decided to look for food. Kyle confirmed that he had returned to the past and decided to visit his mother. She was a famous grand sorceress in the country, always working in the basement studying magic. When Kyle met his mother, who had been killed by demons, he didn't know how to speak. His mother, surprised to see Kyle in the basement, asked how he was there. After chatting for a while, Kyle asked her if there was any magic that could take someone back to the past. His mother explained that there was such magic, though few people knew about it. It existed, but no one could cast it anymore because it required enormous magical power. Even the greatest sorcerer in history, after exhausting all their magical energy, could barely reverse time by even a second. Kyle was puzzled and asked if it was possible with a magical artifact. His mother found the idea interesting. If the artifact could store magical power, it might be possible, but to store such immense power would take at least 1,000 years. Kyle then asked how long it would take with forbidden magic. His mother fell silent, explaining that it was impossible. Forbidden magic was a sacrificial ritual that converted life force into magical power. To reverse time, half of the life force from humanoid beings in the entire country would need to be sacrificed. Hearing this, Kyle understood. In 3 years, the Demon King would launch a surprise attack, and it wasn't just these people who would die. At that moment, his mother found a book. The book revealed that no medium existed to store the magical power required for time travel. If such a medium existed, it would be the heart of the dragon god, which had been lost for over 1,000 years. The ancient magic kingdom of Charles had flourished for thousands of years thanks to the heart of the dragon god, but when the magical power ran out, the kingdom fell. The heart of the dragon god had been lost for over 1,000 years, and now, it was possible the demons had found it. Kyle touched the red gem in his pocket, and he believed this gem was the legendary heart of the dragon god. He truly had traveled back in time, 4 years ago. After speaking with his mother, she said she was hungry and that Lise was going to cook today. She was happy that she could finally eat. Kyle felt embarrassed